So the chest press works the muscles in the chest, the shoulders and the back of the arms as well. So you can do this on a bench or you can use the floor if you haven't got a bench. So lay down on your back, arms up nice and straight. Turn your knuckles to face the ceiling so your wrists are straight. And all you're going to do is bring your arms out, bending at the elbows, keeping the upper arm parallel to the floor. Push back up, arms nice and straight. Breathe out as you push up, in on the way down. That's your chest press. Right, so we're going to work on our bent over row. So from here, you've got a big circle in the shoulders. So your chest is lifted, your shoulders are back and down. Shoulders need to stay in this position. What we don't want is you rounding over your back. So big circle with the shoulders, stand up nice and tall. Feet slightly apart. Bend the knees, you're going to lean forward from the waist. Keeping that neutral spine, so back stays nice and straight. Palms facing in. Thighs parallel with your arms. All you're going to do is lead with the elbows, pull the elbows back, and nice and slowly forward. So here we're working the muscles in the back of the shoulders, and front of the arms. This is our bent over row. Breathe out as you pull back, in on the way forward. This angle, elbows nice and close to the waist. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades. Make sure you're not rounding over your back as you come forward. Next exercise is the shoulder press. So this is going to work the muscles in the shoulders, also on the back of the arms as well. So if you're sitting down, you can do this sitting on the floor as well. So make sure your back stays nice and straight. So if you've got a bench, just push that belly button in, try and keep that lower back nice and flat. Take the arms up, wrist nice and straight, knuckles to the ceiling, upper arm starts parallel to the floor. All you're going to do is push those knuckles up to the ceiling, bring the arms together so the weights are touching above your head, and then bring down to about a 90-degree bend at the elbow. So breathe out as you push up, in on the way down. Small muscle groups, so you might find the shoulders tire quite quickly. So if it starts to feel easy, it's about 6 or 7, that's when it will kick in. So nice and slow and controlled, making sure you're using the muscles to lift and you're not using momentum. So shoulder press. Chest flies works the muscles in the chest and the front of the shoulders. You can do this on the floor. If you've got a bench, you can use a bench. Arms up nice and straight. Turn the knuckles to face the ceiling so the wrists are nice and straight. Take the arms out to the side so the arms are parallel to the floor, and then push back up so the arms are nice and straight just above the chest. So breathe out as you push the arms up together. Breathe in as you come down. Make sure your back stays nice and flat. If you struggle keeping your back flat, you can just bend your knees. Obviously if you're laying on the floor, bend your knees anyway. And this is going to help just tilt that pelvis to keep it that a little bit flatter. That's your chest flies. Okay, wide row. So we're going to have your feet slightly apart, just to give you a nice stable base. Again, set those shoulders, bend in the knees, lean forward from the waist. Arms in front, parallel to the thighs, palms facing you. What you're going to do is lead with the elbows, take your arms out, and then nice and slowly forward. So similar position to when you do chest press, it's working the opposite muscles. So we're hitting the back of the shoulders, and the front of the arms. So make sure your tummy's nice and tight, supporting that spine, 90-degree bend at the elbow, as you bring the arms up. It's your wide row. Lateral raise is going to work the muscles in the shoulders. So big circle with the shoulders, chest lifted, shoulders back and down. Keep in that position, bend the knees, tilt the pelvis under, tummy nice and tight. So taking the arms out parallel to the floor, keeping your chest lifted, tummy tight. Make sure that you're working those shoulders, not bringing you back by arching. Find you spinning yourself into it where it's a little bit too heavy. Just make sure it's all coming from the shoulder muscles. So lateral raise.